Who is Henri Lamy?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite an event. Just thrilled to have this international superstar. This really is a great moment in history for the show. Henri Lamy is a French figurative painter born in 1985.
I'll mostly describe myself as an artist, painter, but there are two other things that surround my practice. So it's capoeira painting, bringing martial art from Brazil, and also performance art. I think I started to draw when I was maybe 4 years old. When I was maybe 10, my father handed me those brushes and palette knife, and that's when I really got more seriously into painting. After being advised by one of the former taxi drivers that I used to follow on the internet, who became a famous painter. His name is Jan Quedor. When I asked him about the secret of becoming an artist, there's no trick. It was only about time. So how much time I was able to put into my passion for it to become a livelihood. Then after I started to travel in finally the Philippines, where my heart got stuck because of its culture, because the access to tribal culture also, which sometimes reflects in my paintings. And yeah, just Bayanihan spirit, the hospitality, and I was even more touched by provincial life. I like to hike, I like to go to the beach. I feel that so many ideas pop into my mind when I do it. Wherever I see life, I like to highlight it. And basically everything that already bears marks of a history. I try to find wood, usually next to bancas on the beach. Those that are not in use anymore, so it's kind of a junkyard. I collect them, then bring them to the studio, look around my photos, try to see, for example, in this little Mangyan girl, oh, maybe this one would be the right one because she fits the perfect angle that I like to represent. Well, at the beginning, I was mostly painting close-up portraits on canvas. Then after I realized that capoeira was so much of a passion to me, and my instructor, who's from Brazil, advised me to incorporate capoeira to my process. So yeah, I had this idea of building up a cube and moving and projecting paint at the same time. And I like to break the sense of making a portrait and maybe only focusing on the most expressive points, the eyes, the smile, and the rest of it could be a bit more messy using capoeira gestures and project painting on the canvas.
Drawing challenge, day 1. Turuan naman kayo paano gumawa ng mukha ng lalaki. Tara!
Teaching is fun. It's really something totally different, so you have to accommodate with their own pace and way of learning things, especially kids, but they also give you something that's really important, is their freshness and ideas that they'll have. It helps broaden our horizons. I like the fact that we have a very simple life around our neighbors. I like the fact that there's a lot of potential for art to develop. So we also have other endeavors such as making exhibits. And together with my wife, Maïa, we created a Tavern Gutenberg, which is an art residency first based in Lyon and that we brought to the Philippines. In a sense, I'd say close to photography. I'd like to be able to take a proper vision of a place or a person at one time, managing to capture a piece of history and do it myself. And if something that is important for people, I'm happy and even proud that I've managed to link them through this art.